Welcome back to the Loner Ranger Radio Show. My name is Bruce Woodburn, and I'm the Loner Ranger. Why am I a Loner Ranger? Because all I do is arrange loans for you, your family members, first-time home buyers, move-up buyers, vacation home buyers, investment buyers, whatever it is. Refinance, cash out, no cash out, eliminate private mortgage insurance, consolidate debts, pull money out to buy other investments, maybe another piece of property, convert from 30-year to 15-year to save you thousands, if not tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars in interest. I will consult with you, and we will help guide you in the direction that suits your needs best. When it comes to refinances, I'm going to tell you something. I discourage about 50% of the people that call me from refinancing, where other lenders will encourage you to do that. Why? They're only concerned about them and their next transaction. Me, I'm not concerned about me or my next transaction. I'm concerned about you and how you feel about me and the trust level that you have in my team and I, so that you're confident in referring your friends and family to me. I think a lot of folks that should have thought about refinancing, the reason they shouldn't refinance is because of the cost to refinance versus the savings. So some of you should. You know, there's a report out by the National Association of Mortgage Brokers recently that said 70% of people that should refinance did not even refinance. Now, come on, folks. Interest rates were a lot lower 6 months than they are today. They're still unbelievable. They're still incredibly low, but they're not where they were. I mean, I was locking in conventional 30-year fixed-rate loans in the mid to high 2s and 15-year loans in the low 2s. I even locked in one client at 1.99% at one point. But those days are gone. They're in our rearview mirror. Rates are going up. The Federal Reserve is going to raise rates. We are experiencing massive inflation. You can thank your government for that. And it's not going to get any better anytime soon. The good news is that houses will continue to go up in price. So if you're a homeowner, you're going to be in great shape. If you're not a homeowner, you better get to be a homeowner darn fast. Listen. If you're a renter, I'm just going to call it like it is, okay? I know a lot of people might just want to tread a little bit lighter on this, but that's not my style. Look, if you're a renter, you are truly sitting on the sidelines of life watching all of us make money in real estate. That's what you are. You are a tenant on this planet. You're not a homeowner. You're not a landowner on this planet. I mean, come on. Luke Bryan, I know he's one of the singers, has a song, But You Can Buy Dirt. It's true. Buying dirt is super important, that you've got a piece of this planet. Let me help you have a piece of this planet. I'm telling you, do you know that 60% of Americans are homeowners? 60% of American families are homeowners? Where do you fall in that category? Do you have a friend, a family member, or a relative that's currently renting and you know they should buy? Then help them out. Send them to me. Guide them to me right now. 407-706-3313. There's not a mortgage company around that is more conscientious about their clients. There's not a mortgage company around that has better loan programs or lower interest rates. There's not another mortgage company around that is a direct lender that has better products or service than I do, the Loan Arranger at CrossCountry Mortgage. 407-706-3313. Now, I have special programs that our federal government and state government does not provide. Do you know that our state and federal government have no special programs, interest rates, or reduction in closing costs for law enforcement, first responder, healthcare workers, or educators? That's right. There is no program. There's some private programs, and I think most of them are bumpkiss. I mean, really bumpkiss. So, and don't get lured into them, because a lot of them have a lot of strings attached. If you want a real program that's going to help you save money and you fall into the category of law enforcement, first responder, healthcare worker, or educator, you stop everything. You write down my phone number at 407-706-3313, 407-706-3313. 3313, or go to my website at webringyouhome.com. My team is dedicated to making sure we help each and every one of you become a homeowner. And I'm committed in 2022 to helping more first-time home buyers than I've ever helped in my entire career. I want to help you, and I want to help you now before prices continue to go up. Now let's talk about some other news. If you bought a home last year and you were paying low taxes and your taxes were adjusted, or you bought a home and your insurance just went up like mine did, you may have an escrow shortage, and the mortgage company is going to jack up your payments pretty considerably to make up the shortage and to cover the shortage for the future years. So it can be a little bit strenuous. You pick up the phone and you call me at 407-706-3313. We'll help you get that all in line so that all your numbers are right and they don't stress your family out moving forward in the future. If you bought a home in 2021 and you have not filed for homestead exemption, do it now. Do not procrastinate on that. I'm telling you right now, you will pay dearly for it if you don't file for homestead exemption. Now you have to occupy the home that you bought, but if you do, and it has to be a primary residence, you qualify for at least $25,000 reduction on your taxes, your property taxes. So don't forget to do that. Now, if you are listening to me now, you would kindly do me a favor, pick up your phone and pull up Siri or whatever Android has and ask Siri to connect you with Bruce Woodburn, the Lone Arranger YouTube channel, and then subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get higher in the ranks, and I need all my friends out there to just help me out with that. It's just going to help me bump up in the ranks a little bit. So I'd be greatly appreciative if you did that. Now, let's switch gears and talk about what's going on with interest rates. They're going up. So last week, we had a couple of good days and a couple of not good days. But Friday, we ended up where we lost over 50 basis points on the bond market. There was just a lot of economic news that came out that was sour and caused the bond market to erode a little bit. And that knocked up the cost of a mortgage by about 0.5 point. Now, I'm not talking about 0.5 point in interest rate. Mortgages aren't evaluated by rate, believe it or not. You might think they are, but they're not. They're evaluated by what's called the discount. And the discount is a fancy term that mortgage banking industry uses to talk about the price of the loan in terms of loan cost. Now, that's a little esoteric for you, but I'll put this in perspective. For every point that the bond market deteriorates, it costs you 1 point in closing costs. That's not me. That's just the way the federal government works. So whatever loan, let's just say that last week you could get 3% and no points. Well, now 3% would cost you 0.5 point. But that's not the whole news. The week before last, we lost 116 basis points. So altogether, that is 170 basis points that we've lost in a 2-week period of time. Well, 170 basis points that you lose cost 1.75 points. So if you were looking at buying a home and getting a mortgage, and let's just say you were getting a $325,000 mortgage, then that just cost you an extra 1.7%, $5,525. That's what it cost you. Now you know why I've been pushing people to get qualified and get a mortgage right now, whether it's a refinance or a purchase. Stop waiting. It's going up. It ain't going to go down. The Fed hadn't even raised the Fed rate yet, and they're promising to raise it 3 times. What do you think is going to happen to interest rates? We're going to easily see the mid-4s, maybe even the 5s by the end of the year. It's not unlikely. So refinance or buy now. Let me get something locked in for you before they get out of hand. I can still get your rates in the 3s. Some of you that might have low credit might even be pushing the 4s right now. But it's still a good rate. Do it now. 407-706-3313 or webringyouhome.com. Now, let's switch gears for a little bit and talk about jumbo loans. A jumbo mortgage is any mortgage that exceeds $647,000. So call it 648. It's almost 647, 680. So any mortgage that exceeds that amount is called a jumbo loan. Now, when it comes to jumbo, you are required, or your best possible interest rates require 20% down. So if you're buying, say, an $800,000 house and you put down 20%, that's 80% loan to value, then you are falling within conventional loan. So you're okay. You're not into jumbo. But let's just say you are into jumbo. You're buying $1 million or $1.5 million or $2 million. Well, that's called a jumbo loan. I've got the best jumbo rates in the market, guaranteed. 20% down, unbelievable interest rates. Call me immediately at 407-706-3313. Now, let's just say that you're one of my astute, high-end buyers, and you don't want to put down 20%, but you got 20% to put down, but you're like, Bruce, man, I'm making 20% return on my investments in the market. Why do I want to pull that money out and put it down on a house? Do you have any other options? I got the best jumbo low down payment loan of any mortgage company in the market. You call me, I'll compare. You won't find anything even close. So listen to this. I'll do up to $1.5 million loan amount with only 3.5% down. That's a down payment of 3.5%. That's like an FHA loan on a jumbo. Now, you might think, Bruce, that's got to come at a pretty steep cost, pretty high interest rate. I have interest rates that I can still get you in the threes, okay? Now, here's something even better, because my jumbo rates are in the low threes or twos. So my low down payment jumbo rates are still in the threes. Maybe in the higher threes, but listen to this. 3.5% down up to $1.5 million, no PMI. No PMI. Do you know what your PMI would run you at a 3.5% down loan if you could even get PMI on that? Well, let's just $1.5 million, and that would be times 1.25%. It cost you about $18,750, which would be about $1,562 a month if you could even get it. So why do you even want it? I got a loan with no PMI, 3.5% down, up to $1.5 million. I'll even go to $1,750,000 with only 5% down. Ain't nobody got that program. Loan Arranger's got that program. All you got to do is call the Loan Arranger at 407-706-3313. 407-706-3313. Call me. I'll help you with that. I've got every program. Construction perm, renovation loan, first-time home buyer, jumbo 3.5% down, VA, FHA, USDA zero down payment. There's no reason to go anywhere else. There's only two types of loans I don't do, land loans and commercial loans. And I can refer you to a good commercial lender if you want one. Land loans, commercial loans. Now, construction perm, I got an amazing construction perm program, and I'd love to help you, because if you don't want to buy a production home and you can't even park your jet ski in the side yard, then call me. I'll help get you into a construction perm loan for little money down, very little money down. I have conventional up to 10% down. I have VA at 5% down and FHA at 5% down. There's not a lender I know around that'll do those loans for FHA and VA. Not one around. I got them. The Loan Arranger has them. So if you're a builder and you're building between 5 and 15 homes a year and you got good credentials, you call me. I can help you with a lot of clients. If you own land, then call me. I can help you build a house on it. If you want to buy land, call me. I'll connect you with a real estate agent that'll help you buy the land. 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. I'll be back in 5 minutes with the last segment of the Loan Arranger Radio Show.